broadcasted this Vitalize about 3 weeks ago. Pretty heavy thatch layer. I didn't get a chance to burn it or anything, but we've got some pretty good germination coming up here. I see lots of beans, lots of buckwheat, lots of peas. Overall, pretty happy with the germination on this heavy thatch with just broadcasting. Looks like some peas there, some beans, some buckwheat. Yeah, overall, not too shabby for heavy thatch layer and broadcasting. Looks like some of that vetch coming up there. And we've had some pretty good rain the last couple of weeks. So overall, pretty pleased with the germination. Hauling water in. I gotta get that rainwater catchment system up and running. Getting too old for this shit. So my access trail here that we cut in has gotten pretty grown up, which was expected. Of course, I didn't bring the chainsaw and I got a tree down there. Gotta go back and get that. But I'm gonna ride through here and spray all this so we got a clear path to walk and fill feeders and retrieve game and check cameras and all that stuff. So get to work here. Yeah, so this is the north end of our lease. It's 134 acres total, but there's a little detached piece that doesn't connect the main body. It's about 20 acres. This was completely impenetrable last year. The logging company had a road coming down the property line. We were able to get this feeder in, but you couldn't get back here coming through our lease. So we got this all sprayed. Path goes up this way. Gonna make it a lot easier to have access to get in and out of here. It actually Y's off. I've talked about that in an earlier video this season. Just make it easier for us to get in here, and hopefully we'll have some big bucks cruising it this fall. But they've already started using it. There's some really big tracks and some goat paths all through this. So obviously they're like us. They don't like to walk through all this thick stuff if they don't have to. So gonna put up a couple of scrapes. I got the saw to cut some vines. I got a trophy rock to replace. I got some pre-orbital gland synthetic stuff to try. Heard some good things about it. And obviously get the trail cameras going. So that's it for right this second, but got all day down here today, so looking forward to knocking out some projects. So here's that little kill plot that we carved out earlier this spring. Turned out pretty amazing. Deer really coming through here, lots of tracks, lots of browse. If I can focus on that or not. Lots of stump shoots. I saw one over here that was getting hammered pretty good. Nipping on that one. I think this was a box elder here. Nipping on all that, but I just got this all sprayed. So get this ready for a fall planting. And you can see how thick it is on this north piece. There's a sportsman's club down that way if you can hear the shooting. It's quite a ways down the road. But yeah, this turned out pretty sweet. Get this planted with something this fall, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So we got this kill plot here that I just sprayed. We cleared it out earlier in the spring, like I mentioned before. And then we got a trail system that goes through here, down to an intersection, and goes up the other way to the south. But entering and leaving this plot, you can see I cleared out a big mock scrape, cut a grapevine, nothing to hang it from, so I just ran a piece of paracord across there. Not sure if that's showing up, and just got that tied off there in between two trees. And that's the beauty of using a piece of cord across there. You can put that vine anywhere you want. So I'm able to make the mock scrape here, and I still got enough room to get the quad in and out when I come up to do work on here, and I won't be disturbing that. So that's what you want to do. You want to make them big as hell. You know, that's probably 4 or 5 feet around. Then once I start using it, it'll get better. But I'm gonna put some pre-orbital scent, rub some on here, and this one's done and ready to rock. This is a nice system by Code Blue, this pre-orbital synthetic. It's like a wax, real easy to use, not messy. It's got a cap on it. You just take some of this and put it on the vine that you hung. Get a good thing on there, and the deer will start using it and take it over. So this one's ready to rock, and looking forward to throwing a camera on here as we get into hunting season. Forgot one other tip also. When you're doing these scrapes, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but the center of this is on a little bit of a high spot. You don't ever want them sitting down in a low spot where they're going to fill with water. It's been my experience, when they fill up with water, the deer quit using them or won't use them to begin with. But you can see it's got a little bit of a hump to it, and the center of that is right on the high spot. So just a little tip for you. Get these deer using this thing earlier and faster, hopefully, and more often. It's June 27th. You see that one rock? It's getting a little small, so I put out another trophy rock. You can see the circle where they're coming in here. I just put a camera up today. Sprayed all this around here so we don't get any false triggers. And that'll probably get us through hunting season till they quit using the minerals. So this will be done, and we'll be able to see. We had some really nice bucks on camera here. In fact, the one Chris Hanbury shot last year was coming in here pretty regularly in the summertime. So that's that. On to the next project. All right, I'm now down on the south end of our lease, replacing the trophy rock that's gone from earlier this year. We're gonna do something a little bit different here. We'll do a little comparison. We've got trophy rock, lucky buck, and then this is a mix that Jared and I are gonna test and see how it goes up against the two really popular ones, I guess you could say. People can get just about anywhere. But put some sticks up. There's a little hole under there from the old rock. Keep it off the ground. It's kind of open here, so I'll put the camera here. I'll put the test mineral there, the lucky buck in the middle, and then the trophy rock there. Not super scientific, just gonna be basically a Pepsi challenge for the deer, and we'll see what happens.